Everyone starts with a blank slate. Our life, family, and people around us begin writing on our slate for us, and then one day we have our own dream and begin writing for ourselves. This is a story of one man's dream to see the ocean. It is about how that love, passion, and dream led him to become a world-renowned leader in oceanography. It started with a simple classic novel. Between the pages, the author sculpted a world full of intrigue and mystery that inspired a young boy. Oceanography was still in its infancy. Various European countries made efforts to explore the depths, but technology and interest was sparse. Later, in Ballard's early career, his ventures under the ocean waters led to discoveries that confounded current textbook beliefs. He found hydrothermal vents and, in the process, discovered life. Life that shouldn't have been, life that redefined biology. He found that life didn't need sunlight or photosynthesis, but rather discovered the process of chemosynthesis. But his lifelong pursuit was the Titanic. In 1982, Ballard spoke to the Navy in an effort to demonstrate his sincerity for finding the Titanic. He wanted funding for a new technology-advanced underwater robot vehicle, the Argo. Ballard worked with teams of people to create Argo and plan his voyage to find the Titanic, and on September 1st, 1985, his dream came true.
The condition of what you're coming across, over.
Well, the debris area where the boilers came out, they took a lot of material with them. They went through some of the cargo halls, and we see china, dishes and porcelain and baggage, but it's got a light dusting of sediment on most of it. It's some growth, but by and large, it's in a remarkably good state of preservation. Over.
Why are we ignoring the oceans? On a good day, we might have 4 or 5 human beings at the average depth of the Earth. That is incredible pipe organ of chemicals coming out of the ocean. Everything you see in this picture is commercial grade copper, lead, silver, zinc, and gold. So they discovered a profusion of life in a world that it should not exist. Giant tube worms 10 feet tall. I remember having to use vodka, my own vodka, to pickle it because we don't carry formaldehyde. We went and found these incredible clam beds sitting on the barren rock, large clams, and when we opened them, they didn't look like a clam, and when we cut them open, they didn't have the anatomy of a clam, no mouth, no gut, no digestive system. They had inside them, their bodies had been totally taken over by another organism, a bacterium that had figured out how to replicate photosynthesis in the dark through a process we now call chemosynthesis. None of it in our textbooks. None of us in our textbooks that we did not know about this life system. We were not predicting it, we stumbled on it, looking for some missing heat. Our discoveries of the Titanic, the realization that the deep sea is the largest museum on Earth. It contains more history than all the museums on land combined, and yet we're only now penetrating it, finding the state of preservation. When we found the Bismarck in 16,000 feet, we then found the Yorktown. People always ask, did you find the right ship? This said Yorktown on the stern. Question. Why are we not looking at moving out onto the sea? Why do we have programs to build a habitation on Mars, and we have programs to look at colonizing the moon, but we do not have a program looking at how we colonize our own planet, and the technology is at hand? Thank you very much.